Thank you very much for coming today. This press conference or this conversation, we are doing it just to apprise the world what is the status of human rights violation in Pakistan, and particularly Bold TV. We has been facing this situation for quite some time. Last year, our President Nabil Jakura was kidnapped, and we had all the photographs, we have the evidence, we have the vehicle numbers, we even showed the pictures of those who kidnapped him, but no one paid attention to that. He was released after a few days. Nobody has asked question to those who kidnapped him. Then what we witnessed, what we experienced, there were vehicles, special vehicles, which are called dalas in our language, Vigo, small trucks. We all know who carries them. They were coming to surround the Bol buildings in Karachi. They were following our journalist, and they also went to the house of our co-chairman Shoaib Sheikh. Our finance people, marketing people were being followed, and at Karsas, a couple of weeks back, our staff was stopped, but then they were allowed to go. 3 days back, Mr. Akash, who is head of marketing department of Bol, some unknown people entered his house forcibly, and they dragged him out. They put him in that small truck and took him away. Besides that, they also picked up 3 more people. One was a cook, other was a guard, and then there was another guy who was picked up. He was caretaker of the building, 75-year-old, a patient of diabetes. We don't know whether he is getting his medicine or not. I decided to hold this press conference because when I heard the appeal of mother of Akash, she was crying. It really touched my heart. She is a Hindu by religion. She was appealing to the Chief Justice. She was appealing to the army chief. And she was saying कि मुसलमानों, मैं आपको आपके अल्लाह का वास्ता देती हूँ कि मेरा बेटा मुझे लौटा दो. It really touched my heart. That's why I decided that we should come forward and we should approach those organizations who do see these type of incidents, these type of atrocities. Her mother said, he is not a Muslim. I agree, he is not a Muslim, but he is a patriotic Pakistani. उसने पाकिस्तान की बहुत खिदमत की है. He has served Pakistan and he is serving Pakistan, and we don't have any animosity. Please return my son. The point which I want to highlight, which I want to make is, we have seen religious minorities being treated differently, discriminatory attitude we have seen. Government has, in the past, our authorities, they have always tried to uplift that, try to improve that. But in past, whatever happened, whatever atrocities inflicted, they were done by the individuals or by some groups, not by the government, not by the state. Here in this case, in Akash Ram's case, a Hindu minority member has been picked up by government or state. It has destroyed the image of Pakistan. Is there someone who take note of this situation, how serious it is? Pakistan can face a lot of loss, great damage. European Union, Americans, we are trying to go for an agreement with IMF, but here what we are doing with our minorities, This is a very sad situation, and I would also like to say that we are not challenging authority of any institution or any individual. We are just explaining how we are being victimized. The purpose of this conversation is only just to get Akash Ram back, and also warn those who are controlling the affairs that this is something not good for the country. You are damaging the interest of this country. You are, by doing this, Allah na kare, Khuda na kare, there can be a stigma on the name of my country. It's a country of 22 crore people. It's a nuclear state, resilient people who have always stood with the right. So these are our humble submissions. We are victims, and we are appealing world organizations, human rights organizations, to put your influence, to tell these authorities, don't do that. It has great connection with what is happening in the country. Akash Ram has no animosity with any government agency. It is bold. It is the coverage which bold gives. And what we have done wrong, what we have done against Pakistan, according to the law under which we get license from the PEMRA, we are supposed to apprise the public about every aspect of any incident. Our channel is open. We don't put any ban on anything. Yes, what we did during the last 3, 4, 5 days, there was abuse against judiciary, and we decided not to show, not to air the voice of those who were abusing judiciary. That's all. And this is what our constitution says. This is what the constitution of Pakistan says. All judicial and executive authorities have to come in the aid of the Supreme Court of Pakistan. The conduct of judge cannot be discussed. Article 68 says, even on the floor of the house. But here, the judges were being called with the different names, and we decided not to air that. And we are proud of it, and we will continue doing whatever our law says to do. But we are not challenging any authority. We are simply a news channel. We don't have any force. We simply have this mic, this camera, and maybe this pen, these small phones which we used as cameras. This is what we have. But what is our strength? People of Pakistan, Constitution of Pakistan, and we'll keep on doing